Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Testing one, two, testing one, two. We got gym sports going. Shout out to everybody that love their sports. We finna get straight into it because I know you a fan. Like what? Like my like Kendrick would say, you a fan. You a fan. You a what's what's your NFL team? Can you tell the people out there in the world? First off, this is Gym Sports. This is Nino Greedy. I got my uncle with me, Blacc Heirloom from Blacc Heirloom Entertainment.
What's going on with the people? Like, thank you for the introduction, nephew. I am I'm an Eagle fan. And yes, I am mad as fuck about the loss last night.
So how you think that how you think that happened? Like how you think that ended up happening like that?
uh, for the most part, I could say a lot, right? But to put the icing on the cake is when Saquon dropped that damn ball. And we could have ran the rest of the clock out or had another running play, whatever the case. But had he not dropped the ball,
Um,
you know what I'm saying? We would have been looking at a 2-0 victory instead of 1-1 starting off the season, you know? But,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It happens. But that's what kind of threw me for a loop. Like, man, out of all people, I didn't expect you to drop the ball. Like, it touched your hands in the right. It wasn't like it was too low. It was too high. It was like right there, mid-range to where you catch and you turn. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that play football, they know exactly what I'm talking about when I say catch and turn. You know what I'm saying? When you catch it, you should be ready to turn upside the field. But I guess he did the turning without the catching.
So are you messing with like as are you messing with Saquon Barkley as a new addition of this Eagles team, or like how you feeling about just him as a new addition? Because like all season it was a lot of new additions. You got Derrick Henry, you got what's my boy that went to the Texans.
Henry,
He nah no he went to the Texans from the Bills, the wide receiver.
can't think of his name.
I can't believe this. That's crazy.
Uh, uh,
But because his brother play on the Cowboys.
I really don't know who the hell you talking about now. I don't research nobody from the Cowboys as far as being an Eagle fan, sir.
No, I'm saying like that's that.
I know
His
you trying to
brother
think of. You
played.
said his brother played for the Dallas. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I thought you was talking about somebody else, but then you said that. If we talking about the same person, then I didn't know he had a brother.
Yeah, it's Stephon Diggs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs, and then just it was just a lot of new additions to different teams. So everybody like trying to figure out who gonna be the people that's gonna come up and show out, and everything been adding up to what we've been thinking. Like it's up for grabs this season. Like this season is really up for grabs. Who gonna be the people? Who gonna be the team to take it to the like Ken just say, take it to that high level and win,
Right.
where you ain't no looking back. Playoffs ain't no round twos. You lose, you lose. So we trying to figure out who gonna make it to that point, and so far it looked like it can be in anybody grasp. Like I feel like Saquon Barkley is a good addition to y'all, don't you think?
I believe so. Like I said, it was just like a fluke drop last night. I'm not holding that against him for the whole season. I'm just hoping that he stays healthy the whole season. But no, it was a guaranteed good pickup. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that the Eagles was able to pick him up before the Cowboys did. You know what I'm saying? Because had they, I mean, if they researched on it, it would have been like a monster team. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they was gonna make the playoff or anything like that, but they would have been a dominant team to be looking at as far as, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, making the number one in the division of NFC. But you know what I'm saying, as far as that, no, I think he's a good factor to the team. He
yeah,
brings
yeah,
that agility, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Swift, and nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? He ended up not making it, I guess, and ended up going to a whole other team and balling over there or whatever. But no, I think it's a good experience for the team, and we need a running back that we didn't have to really coach too much to. Like, he's been in the game a couple of years now, you know what I'm saying? So he knows the ropes, he knows the ins, he knows the out. And you know what I mean? Like last night in the game, uh, he didn't look bad. It was just like a gang of penalties on the offensive line part. You know what I'm saying? But he was doing his part. He was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get out there and make some moves. But you could tell it was like, you know how a player is getting to that to the fact of getting tired of, you know what I'm saying, every time we run the football, it's a flag on the play. So it's like, I guess he was playing with a little bit of frustration and trying to, you know what I'm saying, get the ball moving for us.
yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking forward to the talent that's on all the teams this year. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, for some teams didn't get some talent, you know what I'm saying, they chose otherwise. But I'm waiting to see what it's going to look like in the playoffs, man. I think it's going to be sick this year.
Now for sure. Going into next week, um, we play. You know, and how you feel about that? How
Um,
you feel about?
and then we play at Child House too, so that's a hard place to play. That's one. And then two, I think this is going to be a good rebound game from coming off of a lot of mischief that I've seen us do last night. You know what I'm saying? As far as how these penalties is going, and you know what I'm saying, how the offensive line is going to hold up, how the defensive line is going to hold up because they couldn't hold up against the run last night. Like certain things like that, I'll be looking for it into the next game. Not to say it's not going to be a good game, but these are the things that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? As far as being a fan of the team, you know what I'm saying? You expect your team to, you know what I'm saying, look out the certain shit that they didn't do in the previous game to look out and see what they're going to do on this game. But I think it's going to be a close one. I'm gonna always root for the Eagles to win, so don't take this personally, but Eagles for the win. I'm gonna say that about every game, win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? As far as you being a Saints fan, you understand. But as far as our team is concerned, um, we always remember this. We gave Reggie Bush the welcome to the NFL hit.
Man, that don't that don't add up to nothing.
Why don't? Hey, add him to his career going where? When he came across the
Good.
Eagles, he tried to do that little.
Man, he was doing good, man.
Shout out to Reggie Bush. Came out of USC. Shout outs to him.
Yeah, yeah. Reggie Bush has done a lot, you know. But I think the payback for us with y'all is when we got Sproles. So, you know, like, but by us having Sproles, I feel like y'all, I don't know, it's a good correlation. Like, you got history of some players coming over there, some players coming over here.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. You know, I really don't fuck with the whole NFC. To be real, I really could care less about NFC
I bet
anybody.
that sounds like a
You know
true
what I'm
Saints fan.
saying? Yeah. So, coming into the
Sad
new
that coming
season.
off of a
I mean, the
victory
new
versus the
game.
Cowboys at home, but we ain't gonna go that far. But okay, you on your high horse,
No,
sir.
no,
That's how you feeling.
nah. What I'm saying is, we always like don't get our credit. So I think this the year where it's like, you know, when you after you paid your dues, like, all right, good looking, because
I
we've been
mean, to
holding it
be
down.
technical, we ain't seen
You
the
feel
New
me?
Orleans Saints play like this since before the year of the Super Bowl y'all won.
Nah, nah, nah. I mean, as far as scoring wise, yes,
And no, as far as beating
yes.
teams at home by the digits that you won the Dallas Cowboys, and that's supposed to be ranked
You ain't
high in the
had
division.
yeah that we beat them at their home, but
Right.
I feel like
And blew
uh,
them out.
uh, uh,
You have to put those
I,
two together.
we easily scoring 30 points next
Right.
week. So that's my whole thing. I will say it's gonna be a good competitive game, but I don't see our defense letting anybody get 30 points. So that's what's gonna keep us winning. You giving me like I don't see I don't see them coming in and letting Jalen Hurts just come in here and scoring 30 points. I don't think that's happening.
What makes
But
y'all think y'all gonna score 30 points?
I just think 30 points is possible. The
So
coaches
you predicting that
is cooking.
Eagles is not gonna get over 30 points in the game?
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, I'm done. I just
I,
you know what I'm saying,
I'm
reiterate
I'm
to the
predicting
people that's gonna be listening to the podcast, sir, that you said that the
I'm
Eagles is not gonna.
predicting like
So if they go over 30, don't run from me.
nah. I'm predicting about like a 30, 31 to 38 around that range to 20 to 24. You know what I'm saying? If he can run it up, that's what I'm saying. He gotta be able to. He gonna have to score himself. He had to score 2 touchdowns
20,
for them to
20,
be in that
28,
top.
21.
Nah, hell no,
28, 21.
hell no, nah. We scoring 14 off the first half easily,
We are not
easily.
the Dallas Cowboys, sir. See, that's what I'm saying. You see how you just
But
get on your horse and you just
nah, it's just the.
you look beneath.
But but this is what I'm saying. Like even if we don't score on offense, I feel like we're gonna make a good stop on defense. Like just seeing what the Falcons did, I just like as far as on defense with y'all, I feel like all right, yeah.
The
Don't let
Falcons,
us keep
to be
don't
honest,
let us
they
keep
were
y'all.
supposed to have lost that game, but like, it wasn't like we didn't have a set play. If they sacked us, we had to play. We lost the game ourselves, so technically we'll take that loss. We're not giving the win to them because that was their fault.
Yeah, yeah, y'all gave the win
Okay, it
away,
wasn't way.
but they
They
work,
didn't earn no
they work,
victory. They didn't come over there and get
they
blown.
earned it because they was down a minute and 30, and a man came down there and said, "Let's score 7."
I'm trying to tell you, but
So
had he caught the ball, there would not be no time on the clock left if we had 3 extra plays. Is what I'm saying.
yeah, but then after that,
No, it would. The
they
game would have
they
been
worked for
over
it.
if he would have caught the
But
ball and got that
no, I'm
first down.
saying by whatever the outcome of him not catching it gave them the opportunity to earn the game,
I'm not
and
giving no earn because it gave them the opportunity to win the game. Yeah,
and they came out and earned it. You know,
and you
so
keep
just to
putting that
back up,
earn in there.
yeah. So with with the back to back loss to the Eagles, do you feel like y'all should be hitting the panic attack, like the
Back to
panic
back
button?
loss. Who got a back to back loss?
Yeah, I'm just saying that that's what it's looking like.
No.
So
Who the hell got no? You see, you trying to predict the future and say that we're gonna have a back to back loss. Never. As an Eagle fan, I'm not gonna let you sit there and say that. Second of all,
no,
the
but what
score
I'm
is going to be
saying, what
21-28 Eagles at your
but what I'm
house.
saying is, say if y'all was to, that's what I'm saying. Say if y'all was to lose back to back, right? Like prime example, let me give you an example. Let me give you a scenario so you won't feel like you out on the limb on your own, right?
You are. Go ahead.
Say no. Just listen. So say if
See, look,
we
you can't
we
even get the shit
lose.
out.
Yeah, right. Say if we all right, we lose to y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would be like more of a. It's not a panic mode, but it's like more of a regroup. Like y'all not as good as y'all thought y'all were, or the Eagles might be better than we thought they were. It's gonna be either or.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like no panic mode until we go against the next contender. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like Eagles is a contender. Like on all the teams we played, I feel like y'all gonna give us a game. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, all that scoring
Cowboys,
is, I don't know. That's within the Dallas Cowboys, but you coming across the Eagles.
I just feel like if we was at your house, I feel like it would be hard for us to get 30. But by us being at home, I feel like 30 is not hard to do. I feel like that's not hard. Because if you think about it, like y'all going to be all in on Alvin, just seeing how Alvin scored 4 touchdowns in
what
one
has
game.
Alvin been the last 3-4 years?
So thank you. Thank you. Good segue. So I follow Alvin Kamara on Instagram, and I've been following him, for about 5 years now. And he's a good dude, man. He been through all his trials and tribulations where he came in rookie of the year, like rookie of the year, second year, big stats, running the ball, catching the ball, touchdowns. Came in third year, really kind of a little shaky. Not, a little shaky. The team wasn't functioning as it should. Um, Fourth year, in a relationship, the relationship don't go well, and they break up, whatever. Now this season, right?
Mm.
He was on the Instagram and he was waking up with the Roosters. Like that was his thing. Like he would post he'll post like it dark, and then he'll post a rooster. So like basically like that's giving you imagery like I'm up before the rooster. So basically this he was doing this during the summer, constantly posting this. That's all he was posting. So
Mm.
that was telling me he was in the gym. He was working out. He was getting back to his normal self. So everything you talk about where he was before, just worry about him being here now.
I want to see it. I'm gonna have to
Cause
let the season progress before I can make a decision on that because
nah, nah,
he'll
nah, nah,
he'll
nah,
start off
hell
strong.
no, nah, 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 nah,
Yeah,
nah.
hey, it's only game three. I need to
What
see
you, what
more.
you, what you need to see is the game that's coming up because you guys can't stop the run. So that's going to be kind of hard. And I know I've been noticing that a lot of teams can't stop the run. Right, you get me? Except like the Raiders, uh, and yeah, like people like that, like somebody that got good D line, they can stop the run. But I don't see y'all stopping the run. I don't see y'all. And we got Jamal, he running the ball. We got Raheem, we give him a toss. Then we got him over the top. We got Olave over the top. We just got different weapons. I feel like y'all can keep up. Then you got Tyson Hill coming out the backfield. It's too much running game. It's too many niggas coming out the backfield. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All that
It's
shit
like
don't mean nothing if you can't progress it on the field, sir.
it do because it is progressing.
The game ain't happening.
Who's
So
all?
you speaking of existence that ain't even happening. Who's to say that one of them don't get injured?
I just wanted to put it on record. So that was a good
Put this
summary.
on record. We ain't no
That was good.
pushovers. Eagles ain't
That
never
was
been
good.
no pushovers from Jeremiah
Yeah,
Trotter
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
came
Y'all
down.
a good. Y'all a good
No,
good
you
contender.
downplaying. So I
No,
bring
I
it for
said
the
y'all the first contender. I said y'all the first contender. I said that. So by y'all being
I
the
got a
first
lot of running
contender,
game, but I'm saying like that was my whole point of bringing up what I brought up earlier was to see like to see since the last game that we played, like the defense was on. Who the hell is banging on the door? To see where our defense is going.
so speak. Yes, that's the main thing.
Because
Why
like
y'all?
I'm saying, that's why I was saying like I like to see like since we have messed up in the defense as far as the running game, how are we gonna come back from that? And that'd be a good perspective to see against the Saints.
Right, right,
You know what I'm saying? To see if if they worked on what they supposed to be working on. So it's not the time to be lazy because it's the beginning of the season.
right. Nah,
Hey, how you doing? Mhm.
nah. I feel you on that. Speaking of run game, right? Should Lamar be worried or should the Ravens be worried? Which one?
He should be worried. The team shouldn't be worried only for the simple fact of like it's a lot of pressure on you. Like you came close to winning the Super Bowl twice. Um, you know what I'm saying? We know you can make it through the playoffs. We know you can make a run. You know what I'm saying? But when you have a lot of pressure like that, you know what I'm saying? It takes toll of your plan. You put a lot of pressure on your shoulders, which, like, you know what I'm saying? And now they looking at, you know what I mean, your contract, your upcoming contract, if you get signed again with the same contract, or, you know what I'm saying, if you get a plus or minus on your contract, or they're going to see you to another team, like, everything plays out to your expectation as far as, like, how you're going to progress your career from here. But I think all eyes is mostly on him because it's like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? You do for a ring, or at least, you know what I'm saying? You should be contending in the Super Bowl. If I'm not mistaken, he contended in the Super Bowl and lost. Am I right? No.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. And he
yeah,
lost the Super Bowl. So it's
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? His expectation is to get, it's just like the same expectation if we put it in a basketball perspective. Like, what's his name from, is it the Bulls? I think his name was Bulls. I can't think of his name. Butler.
Mhm.
He had the same. He had. You know what I mean, when he was going through that ranking of, you know what I'm saying, always becoming like in the finals, semifinals, and never really making it to the goal, which is the championship. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I feel like it's more like bring basketball in more because uh, look at them like Michael Jordan, or we could say looking at them like how can I explain this? I say Mike because it's easier because when he's like Isaiah Thomas to Mike, like
mm,
if Mike wasn't in the way, I'd be, I at least have one. You get what I'm saying? I at least have one of them motherfuckers. You feel
yeah,
me?
you can't blame Mike for that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's gonna
Right.
eat you alive, knowing that if you ever get back to that, you know who you gonna have to face.
So him playing Patrick in the playoffs and him Patrick being on that in that conference, I feel like he never gonna get where he need to be.
Unless Patrick Mahomes retire.
And as an agent, I'm explaining it to him just like that.
Yeah,
Like, you have the potential to be at least Hakeem Olajuwon in them if you in good position. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. Become a
Like,
quarterback for the other side. That way, you know what I'm saying, you will meet him in the
right,
Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying, instead of
right,
being on the side that,
right,
you know what I mean, he's
right,
gonna
right.
prevent you to go to Super Bowl every fucking time, brother. If like y'all play each other in the playoffs, or you know what I'm saying, he got to play to get to the Super Bowl, he's gonna whoop you. So it'd
And
be
and I
best if
feel
you rank
like
on.
and I feel like he this year was supposed to be his LeBron type year. Sorry to use the NBA again,
No, no, you good.
but it was his LeBron, like I'm going to Miami year, like because now you missed the opportunity where the playing field is not like that no more. Like these niggas then got paid. These, you know what I'm saying, these new players then got came in. So you didn't got Caleb didn't fill up a spot. Justin Fields is behind somebody. Michael Pennis is behind somebody. Uh you get what I'm saying? Like all this stuff over here sold up. That got paid. You get what I'm saying? Hurts got paid.
That
So it's
got paid for
like,
no reason. I'll let you
no, I'm
slide with
not.
that.
No, I get that part, but what I'm saying is, like, anywhere you would want to land on the NFC, you missed the opportunity because somebody either got paid or they got a backup that can compete with you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
like if you say he would have like this off season was like, I'm going to the Bears.
He wouldn't be
Now,
starting.
no, he could go to the Bears, but then the Bears would have traded their draft pick for him. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it would have been that. Like, oh, I want to leave, Ravens. Like, it's time for me to go.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna put y'all in good position. Y'all can get Caleb. Y'all can get Michael. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got niggas y'all can pick up from. Justin Fields is out there. You feel me?
Right.
Russell Wilson is out there. Dak, y'all can trade me for Dak. Like it's options. Now Kirk Cousins left. You feel
He
me? It
left.
was Sam Darnold guy, but got a spot. He could have been on the Vikings.
Yeah,
Like it's just he missed the opportunity. He missed his LeBron. Like, oh, I'm going to Miami. And
yeah, but
speaking
see,
of,
he trying to do the Iverson and stick on one team and hopefully there's one team. But I mean,
and that's what I'm about to say.
yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna be chasing for the rest of your career trying to get that ring and you ain't gonna never get it. But you're
and
gonna be
that's
labeled as one of the best, but you ain't gonna have that ring.
and they had this argument. I'm sorry to go back to NBA, but I'm trying to cover both sides right now. I'm vertically integrated. So look,
Listen, here you go.
um, this the same argument that they have with Rudy Gobert because they
Mm,
said Rudy Gobert have like 3 or 4. Um, he has 3 or 4 defensive awards, right?
mm,
So they're saying like they expect him to be at a top tier when he come down to defense every year. Like they expect him to be that, you know. Um, Same thing with Giannis. Like since you've been the MVP before, they
mm.
expect his performance to be at a high level. Like
Right,
we're no longer grading you with the lower tier niggas, right?
right,
So Rudy Gobert is not getting graded with regular defense. Like you gotta be doing the top defense of the league. You need to be a top 3, top 2 nigga in defense.
right,
Same thing when it come down to Giannis. You need to be a top 5 nigga when you step out on that court. If not, if you get compared to uh Damian Lillard, or you getting compared to uh, uh um Devin Mitchell or whatever the nigga name, you feel me? If you get compared to him, now it's like we look at you weak. But even though them niggas are pretty good, even though Mitchell was pretty good, you get what I'm saying? We still not gonna say you're pretty good. We're gonna look at you trash because you
we
was at
already
an
seen
MVP.
your level of expectation, so we
Thank
expect
you,
you to exceed that.
thank you,
Yeah,
thank you. Shawnee, I wish Shawnee was here, but that's our argument over the phone for the last 2 weeks. He keeps saying that the Ravens don't have help. I'm glad he's not here for this conversation because this shit would have been long winded. This shit would have been like, you
shout
feel
out
me?
to my boy Shotty, man.
Yeah, yeah. I just his argument though. I'm gonna stamp his argument. His argument is that Lamar never had help his whole career. All right, we get it. But my whole
Uh-huh.
thing is that's like a nigga saying I'm short, or a
Right,
nigga saying, if I ran a 40 in this amount of time, like nigga, it don't matter. You not that. So if you gotta work with what you got, you can't keep.
right.
How long we gonna
But you didn't,
go?
because you didn't use what you had to get to the Super Bowl or you know what I'm
Like
saying,
like
the
I like,
championship before.
like I told him, you can't be sitting here telling your nephews in 10 years, the boy ain't had no, he didn't have no help. Man, that excuse is getting old. Like I tell him, at this point, you gotta find a new excuse, my nigga.
That's the same
That
thing.
excuse.
It's hard to put shit back into basketball terms. That's the same thing as far as I is concerned. Shout out to Allen Iverson. I'm just saying it's the same shit. It's like people argue about that. I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but he could have left and he decided to stay. You had every opportunity to leave. You decided to stay. This nigga Lamar, you had every opportunity to leave at the little gate hole that was just for you. Like, you missed it. Like the portal was like
Right,
came and went, and
right,
you can, you know what I'm saying. So you can't, or they can't fault him for not having nobody anymore because you missed your window of opportunity and you
right,
chose to be
right.
back with the same team. So we're gonna be grown about the situation. We're gonna be grown about it. You chose to stay there. You do might tell you that, you know what I'm saying? You was a grown man, you made your decision. Your person that deal with all your management and shit, they have a say so, but you have the end of the day to say, okay, I want to do this or I want to do that. They're just gonna give you your options. Like, okay, these are your options. It's up to you. You want to do this, you want to do this, or you want to do this. They
Yeah,
was the same
and
thing. Oh, okay. So if you don't decide to get nobody on the off season, or if y'all don't pick nobody up through the draft, you know what I'm saying? That's all on y'all.
he still has opportunity, right? He still has opportunity to do. I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Sadly, um, Tua had a concussion again,
Yeah.
and um, me, being homies to niggas that been like around the league, in the league, uh, you have to be a very strong minded person just to be in the league, balancing, keeping your spot, balancing the knowledge of the game, balancing your body well being, balancing communication with your family, balancing the social life, on top of balancing your bills. Um, you go through all that, you become this star in college. Uh, you fall short and gotta get back up in the NFL. Then you get paid and then get looked at as a star in the NFL.
Mm.
Then the toll of another concussion, with everything I'm putting in perspective, hey dog, let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go and let God do what he gonna do.
Yeah. Because we not taking your heart from you. You know what I'm saying? We respect your game and what you did for the game. You know what I'm saying? The people that followed you through your career of playing the game, they gonna respect you, dog. Yeah, they will respect you to be able to give it up for, you know what I mean, to be able to enjoy the rest of your life. Taking serious concussion hits like that, it's not, you know what I'm saying? And then it's not only like your first one, you know what I'm saying? This has been like a multiple occasion to where you get a concussion, and that's not us trying to say that like you can't take a hit, or you know what I'm saying, just that, because you know what I'm saying, when shit's like that, it gets critical, right? Because after that, you know what I'm saying, you lose like certain body functions and shit like that. So at the time, like, you know what I'm saying, by you not taking one but more than one hit that led you into a concussion, it's time to be able to sit down and enjoy life and enjoy your family at that point, man. You know what I'm saying? Just take the money that you earn from there. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it to where you be straight. You know what I'm saying? They understand, you know what I'm saying? We know that you put your life on the line as far as football, literally. You know what I'm saying? So we respect you for that. It's not gonna be no love lost. You know what I'm saying? But out of respect for the sport of the NFL and college football and so on and so on, you know what I'm saying? Any division would tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, it's okay to, you know what I'm saying, put down your pants. And I know that's one of the hardest things as far as like a football player or a basketball player. Put down something that you love. That's just like saying a man that loved to work or loved to do what he do, and asking him to just start cold blooded. And this is, you knew he woke up to make sure every time he called this nigga, he had work. Like, you, oh man, work. Yeah, you know, you can tell a person when they love their job, when they come back and reiterate, and that's all they talk about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you go from that to, oh, the doctor said I can't work no more, I can't do this no more. That's gonna mess a nigga up internally. But at the end of the day, you have to reassure that person, like, even though that the doctor is gonna tell you to step down. You know what I'm saying? You still have people behind you. They're not gonna look at you less than because the doctor told you to sit down. It ain't like you was in the boxing ring and you went over there and got the white flag and you threw it in the ring like, fuck that, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
they say protect yourself all the time, but sometimes it might be a hit that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? And the doctor be like, hey man, you can't take too many more of these.
yeah, and it's too many options. Like my boy Kendrick say, you feel me? But uh, in these days and age, like it's 2 or 3 things that he need to succeed outside of football. So notoriety, sorry, publicity sales. So by him going through all this, man, he's a household name. Um, much for sure in the homes of people that love football.
Right.
Um, getting that check, getting that bag. Everybody want to get that bag for the NFL. He got that, you know. And then the last thing that people don't look at a lot is the organization. And I feel like everybody don't got a good organization. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the good organizations I see in the NFL would be, for example, the Cowboys. I could say the Giants. I could say the Saints. I can say uh, uh, 49ers. Uh, then you got teams that don't do their players right. You got the Jacksonville Jaguars. You got you got the Detroit Lions.
They ain't been right since very second. Go ahead.
And
I'm
Calvin
gonna stop
Johnson.
interrupting.
Calvin Johnson also can't forget
Okay. Oh
Megatron.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Can't forget Megatron.
He had to retire. They didn't treat him right. The Browns, they don't treat their players right. But I feel like the Dolphins is in between that. You get what I'm
No,
saying?
the Dolphins is in it. They ain't been in between it because they had high expectations too. And look how they started the season.
No. I'm saying they in between as far as treating their players right.
Oh,
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't say they gonna treat their players horrible, and I can't say that they gonna treat their players great. They in between. And with that being said, you got everything you need to this league, bro. You can still work on your craft. You don't gotta just get hit, and you can teach from the kids from 7 to 17. You can teach them. You can teach college quarterbacks. Just keep working on your craft. Just keep
right,
working on your craft. You can still be on the internet, be throwing the ball in crazy places, but still training kids.
right.
You also can be a quarterback coach in college, assistant coach at a community college,
Right.
uh, and then work your way up to NFL. You also can do a podcast with you and a couple people that you love in this sport.
Right.
You also can get hired by ESPN or Fox. So he got options. You got options, bro. You can run it. All the things I just said, you can run into another good sums of millions of dollars.
That was a low key fire shot right there. You can run into oh, my bad. I didn't know if you it played on my head.
That's like when you throw up. That's like when you throw up for alley oop and it just go in. You like, I take it. Fuck it. I take that. It was alley oop, but it really was alley oop because you alley ooped it, but I really shot the shot. So it's like, all right, it's all good. I just made a quick three. Fuck it. That was a good one. Cause I did a whole rundown. And I'm like, you could just run into one of them little situations. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. That was crazy work. That was crazy. I think
He'll be spinning bars. He'll be spinning this bars.
yeah. I think we should end it there. One thing I wanted to add to this to the gym sports and just to get everybody familiar with different things. You have any sports appreciation you got uh for this week? Who you appreciate in sports?
who I appreciate in sports,
Yeah, yeah.
as far as a person, as a team.
It don't matter anything.
Shout out to the Canelo win.
Okay,
Shout out to that.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? He did. He went in there, and even though he don't have like the punching power that he used to, Canelo finds a way to beat you.
Yeah,
Right? You know what I'm saying? So I shout out to his victory. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, and then you know what I'm saying. But for both of them to have good sportsmanship afterwards, you don't really see that. You see a lot of dissing, but you know what I'm saying? It was their day. You know what I'm saying? They did it right, but you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be a knockout in the sixth or seventh round, but they ended up going all 12, and it was a pretty good fight. Um, yeah, shout out to that victory. Shout out to the Saints as far as like their victory goes, because that right there, you know what I'm saying? That's me being an Eagle fan, and you stumped the Cowboys at home on their home turf, and they get blew out. That's just like playing Madden, and it's 28-0. Why do I need to still play?
right,
I don't want to
right,
play no more.
right, right.
You want to start over and pick another team? Because I'm okay. And somebody else want to play? Sometimes
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's how I'm feeling as far as the Saints whooping on the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big upset. So shout out to the Saints and the Saints fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be like for the Eagles out there. But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's gonna be a good game. You know what I'm saying? No matter the outcome, I'm still gonna be an Eagle fan. He's still gonna be a Saints fan as far as I know him. Growing up, he was a Saints fan before and after the Super Bowl. So, you know what I'm saying? I could talk about like, oh, well, he was only, no, he's been a fan before they even got the Super Bowl rings. I give him that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But who else? Is there another sports fan before I let me see? Who else want to shout outs to? Uh, mm, nah, I think that's it. I'm looking at all the aspects as far as games are concerned inside my head, but I'm like, nothing really else kind of like stood out to me.
yeah. Me, I want to give a shout out to Caitlin Clark. Um, yeah, man. It's funny. Like we see it what they doing in real time, and it's like dang, like uh, it's like Larry Bird and Magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Angel Reese is Magic. Like you know what I'm saying? Like she represents the black people. You feel me? And Caitlyn, she represents the white people, but they came in at the same time to help the game. But
Hey,
I,
wait. What? Did you
yeah,
what did you say? Magic Johnson, she's the nah.
what I'm
I'm
saying
gonna
is,
let you have that.
yeah, yeah, because I'm trying to give her some type of credit in this, you know,
Magic Johnson credit. That's
because I believe Juju gonna come in like Jordan. Like, you feel me? Like, she gonna give her 2, 3 years. She gonna be balling on everything, just going crazy.
right.
So that's why I say it like that. But it's just crazy just seeing WNBA history happening in real time. She balling. She balling. I've been following in WNBA for like 3 years now. I've been to a couple games. I've been to Liberty and Aces game. They were like top two seeds last year and or the year before, and I be tapped in. And Indiana was one of the weak teams, like one of them teams that you already know, man. Put your money in because they gonna run over them. And uh Caitlin Clark came in, man. Every game is packed out. They competing with people. They going to the playoffs. So, so I gotta give them credit. I gotta give them credit. I mean, I gotta give them credit and her credit. And yeah, shout out to Caitlin Clark. Shout out to the Raiders on a good win against the Ravens. Max Crosby and Devontae Adams, they worked their ass off for that game. And yeah, that's my appreciation. That's my appreciation.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't know what you're picking today. You want some kind of sense today. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We out of here.
Yes,